All right. All right. Well, Dennis, we are live and welcome back. Part two of our interview with the scientist series. And for those of you who missed it, we had an awesome interview last week. Interviewed Dennis Angone here, of course, scientist of many, many years, researcher, nutritionist. He basically cured himself of a Graves' disease. I mean, through nutrition and science and exercise and numerous things that he's done. And so if you missed that, certainly if you're watching this on YouTube, at least look below. We'll post a link to the first interview. But a lot of you are watching this live here on Facebook with us tonight in our group. And we wanted to dive a little bit deeper into the topic, the topic of the specific product Ketogen 4, KG4, and some of the components, I believe we're going to talk about the adaptogenic blend tonight, right, Dennis?
Yes, we're going to. As I said, there are 5 support systems
Okay.
to the beta hydroxide ketogen.
Got it.
In fact, this is the only product I found on the market. I've been looking all over the place that actually has a support system at all. That everybody's just giving low quantities of beta hydroxybutyrates and think that's going to do the job.
Let me pause right there before, and I'm going to turn this over to you in a second. But it's funny you say that. I've said this a million times. I'm a real estate guy. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not in the health and wellness space. I mean, I guess I am now over the last 2 years. But for the most part, I'm a real estate. I'm a guy. I'm a businessman. I don't know much, certainly not even a fraction of what you know. But one of the things that has come up quite frequently, and I think we could start with a quick question to you. There are quite a few, let's just call them keto products, BHB salts, on the market.
Yes, there are.
What I was told by the founder and certain people, scientists that I know that work with the founder, like his cousin, Ellie, et cetera, is that we have no competition. And this formula, not only does it have 4 BHB salts, not only is there the adaptogenic blend, the alkalizing blend, the full vitamin mineral blend, the cognitive enhancement blend, on and on and on. There's literally no competition. And I guess being a real estate guy or sales guy, if you will, I kind of take that with a grain of salt, and I just like to go out there and parrot, there's nothing like us. But you're sitting here and standing here tonight, as a scientist saying there's truly nothing like this product. And so I'm hoping that at least on that one component, the adaptogenic blend of, this product right here, that we can get into that a little bit deeper tonight. So do you want to start with there and what sets us apart from anything else on the marketplace?
Well, let's look at this. The Ketogen normalizing adaptive proprietary blend, okay? This is one of 5 different support components. Each component could be a major product in its own. You go to the health food store and you go find get an adaptogenic blend alone. A good one's going to cost you $40, $50 minimum. And on top of that, it's only going to be your immune system. Is you can get into all the other items such as the beta hydroxybutyrates, and most of them give non-therapeutic blends, concentration, very low concentrations. This is the active concentration of 9 grams. That's 9,000 milligrams. Some of them will make you feel you're doing well by adding caffeine. That's not the way to do a blend. So here, this is a wellness product, as I said from the beginning. It does fabulous on your fat cells of your body. It takes the fat off. That's great. But I've been more interested in the wellness aspect of it. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm glad I came across this, especially with the topic going to come up in a couple of seconds. But let's just cover this a little bit. What's in this blend, okay? Well, basically, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extracts, okay, mushroom extracts that do different items, okay, do different things in the body. There's the reishi root, okay. There's the maitake mushroom, lion's mane. A lot of people heard of these things, okay. Changa, and if I pronounce this next one very incorrectly, sorry. Some of them are just not within my use of calling this. What's that? Ashwagandha, I think, if powder.
I don't know how to say that either.
Britannia somnifera.
Right. Ashwagandha. I don't know how to say that, but anyway.
Anyway, sometimes these words really get you complicated. Okay, I'm going to come back to these in a second to tell you what these do. However, what I'd like to cover is what's going on in the media right now. We're becoming every second.
The broom standing up by themselves. Is that what you're talking about? No.
Excuse me?
No.
No. Yeah, you look at the media everywhere. Actually, the media has been taken over by the coronavirus.
Right.
That's the 219 CoV. Okay, the Wuhan virus. Okay, there are actually 7 known types of these types of viruses, and the two that scares everybody was the MERS CoV and the SARS. Those are the 2 deadly ones. This virus at the present time, which is it's a novel virus. That's what it's unknown. There's no treatment. That's what's going on here. And they're really not even sure where it came from yet. The virus was first reported, and I read 2 days ago, that it was from bats, that a snake ate, then it went to human consumption. As you know, that's where Wuhan, they say came out of the market, if you remember. Right. And then there was human-to-human interaction. That's the one that happened over here in California. That becomes very unsettling because now it can be spread by touching or by vapor. So any entrance way into the body, which you can go on an airplane, one person coughs, everybody's got it. Theoretically. Okay. So that's what everybody's getting scared about. And that's why it's being covered so much on the media. Because quite frankly, by the way, the newest report, some scientists out of China said they think it's from the pangolins, which is a right over here. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, it's basically a suspected source, and it's actually a snouted mammals.
It looks like a dinosaur. What is that thing?
Yeah, it's everything out of China. It looks a little right. Ancient.
Like a dragon.
And it's actually used in Chinese medicine.
Okay.
So they're thinking about possibly from DNA analysis. They think it might have come from there. We don't know. Okay. Be nice to know the source because then they might be able to find a vaccine.
Right.
So the big thing is this, though. So let's take a look at these things, okay? It has flu symptoms. So you get flu symptoms, but we're in flu season. So how do you know? You have to go to the doctor and he has to test you. Okay, these tests are not instantaneously, by the way. Secondly, there's no cure. There's no vaccine. There's no treatment. This is what scares everybody. Now, what they're doing is they're treating the symptoms. So you get respiratory infection, they utilize medicine to try to resolve that issue. But again, the people who have low immune systems, people who are very young, people very old, and people who just are ill, are high risk, and even healthy people, it can hurt. So again, and they're very afraid of it. The big thing is that the CDC just says, hey, good hygiene. Wash your hands, be careful. Try not to go into areas of big, where there might be a lot of people. So, but I don't see in America, we're going to start hiding 360 million people. We're going to do our business. So that's what's going on there. I'm going to take a look at the statistics on this a little bit, okay? Now, what happened here? I lost your...
Oh,
okay.
You're back.
Oh, they're back. Okay. So I'm going to compare this about the statistics, okay? As of today, I believe the statistics are something like this. 48,000 cases of people have been infected. Okay. About 1,100 deaths out of that. That's about 2.3% of that infected population, okay? That's what's going on there. So I'm going to compare this. And that's this now. This is getting all the press. Okay. I'm going to compare it against our 2019 flu season. What's going on right now? Which basically, I don't hear it. Do you hear anything about the flu?
No.
No, nothing. Okay. Watch this. Ready? This is from the CDC. These are approximations. But here's the interesting thing. Can't believe this. Okay. Illnesses in the United States, right? How many do you think? How many people get the flu in the United States? Getting the flu, is getting the flu and is expected to get the flu.
Few 100,000?
Ah, okay. Watch this. Ready? 22 to 31 million people. That's number one. Big difference from 47,000.
Right.
Medical visits, 10 to 15 million. Hospitalizations, 210 to 370,000 in a hospital because of the flu.
Right.
The deaths, 12 to 30,000 people will die. That should be on the news, in my opinion. Okay, so what do we do about it? Okay, media is not giving the coverage because they're looking at the possible pandemic. I mean, the last pandemic, the Black Plague in the year 1351, it ended, I think. I mean, killed 30 to 60% of the population of Europe. So that's what they're playing that fear on you. Okay, the big thing here is I see is get back to the ketogen. I am so happy. In November, my cousin gave me a call because I'll tell you this now. I would not known about this ketogen 4. Now, just this one aspect of it, what this product can do for your immune system is amazing. In my opinion, okay, this is needed to keep your body extremely healthy between the beta-hydroxybutyrates and the support system. And there's one support system we're going to go over today. We'll do further ones for the other support systems. Okay, the first ingredient was the one I couldn't even pronounce. And I'm not going to go through all the things. I'm going to just highlight the two items that are most important to me. One, it has anti-cancer properties. Okay, and two, it decreases inflammation. When you decrease inflammation, that is how a virus will attack you and develop inflammatory reactions in the body. And if you can decrease that, it will weaken that virus. The reishi mushroom, okay, stimulates the production of T cells. Those are your fighter cells. Those are your killer cells. That's the army, okay? It stimulates that. It's also anti-inflammatory. It also will, by inhibiting histamines, it will also help you deal with cancer. I'm trying to be very careful on my words here, because literature says, helps fight cancer, knocks out, fights candida yeast, chronic fatigue syndrome. I mean, it keeps on going. But I like to be a little bit more on the safe side of my words here.
Well, again, this is based on research, not that you've done. This is published actual research.
Yeah, these are the literature. These are, if you go into the herbal books, you get books like where have you? There's books like this, Human Power of Herbs. Well, there's other books that have all these things in it written up, and there's also research on this. The big thing is the preventive measure to the flu virus. That's what that mushroom does. Very good to have in a formula, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. The maitake mushroom, okay, great for blood pressure and cholesterol. Immune function, again, another one for immune function, okay? So I'm not going to get into details, but again, this stimulates the T helper cells, okay? The T cell, the T helper cells, the killer cells, all types of T cells out there. And these are very important because the virus gets in there and it knocks your immune system right out because you don't have enough armies, and it's going to take over your cells.
Right.
But if you have the armies, guess what? It gets in there, attaches themselves, and throws in the free radicals and kills those viruses. And that's what you want. Again, remember, there is no treatment for this coronavirus. other than your body being strong and healthy. The lion's mane, again, boost the immune system again. Now, this also does, look at this one, increase recovery of the nervous system injuries. That's very important. It also protects your body from its own cells. It will protect you for dementia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so sometimes your body goes awry and wants to attack itself. It will protect you against that. So it's very good at protecting against viruses and also other organisms of the body that can actually attack your body. Remember, these are adaptogenic compounds, which means it works for equilibrium abilities. You know, it just doesn't one thing. Oh, it lowers the blood pressure. I don't even lower my blood pressure. If you don't need your blood pressure lowered, it won't do it. That's the point of adaptogenics.
I guess that's kind of a question that, you know, me being not in the medical field or certainly science field, reading about and being told about this, you know, adaptogenic blend, I really had no idea what that meant. So this is kind of going a little bit deeper and explaining exactly, you know, what that means, right?
It keeps the homeostasis going.
Okay.
So as you remember, the reaction of any equation, okay, can go one way or the other. Okay, too much one way, too much the other, no good. We covered that last time.
Right.
Keeping things in balance. And that's what these doing. These keep things in balance. It will lower, Chenga, also for diabetes, cancers, okay? Lung, breast, prostate, and colon. Those are the major cancers in America, okay? It helps the body deal with these cancers. That's what it does. So if you're taking this product and you have cancer, it will help your doctor with his treatment to be much more effective. That's how this should be used. It's not meant to be a total treatment.
Right.
Say, I'm not going to do allopathic medicine. I'm not going to take my pharmaceuticals and just do this. No, that's not what this is about. This is about tuning your body to a perfect running engine. And so then, if you need, unfortunately, to take a drug to work on cancer or whatever it is, it's going to do a better job.
Yeah.
That's what this means. It's in synergy. Let's see what else. Blood pressure and heart disease, things like that. Okay, and this is basically what the product has in it. And as I said, we will have to come back with other days on the other products because this takes just about 20 minutes, I think.
So I guess the bottom line is, you know, when everybody hears a product like this and Ketogen or KG4 and, you know, the automatic, I think, assumption is that it's about the keto diet in the sense of losing fat and getting your six-pack abs. And the whole purpose of this series and these, you know, brief little interviews and diving deeper from a scientific level, you know, on the ingredients and what it does for you, or I should say potentially could do for you. We haven't even talked about fat loss. Like that's sure that's a component, and maybe we'll even get into that later on. But at the end of the day, there's a whole lot more behind the scenes going on because of these ingredients and what they've been shown to do and potentially help with the body, which, you know, we're not coming on here in this video saying, hey, you know, take this drink, you're not going to get the coronavirus or cure it. I mean, that's not what we're saying. But what we're saying is based on this clinical research, based on studies that are out there, and it's not anything I created or you created. These are the properties of the ingredients of this particular drink. And I think it all comes full circle, Dennis. I mean, it becomes a matter of, you know, sure. And it's funny because I had a real estate guy, friend of mine, maybe watching, I won't even say his name, but he said, oh, you know, I've seen these BHB salts before. And, you know, I saw one on Amazon. It was like half the price.
Yes, they are.
What are you buying? You know, I mean, you're buying two or three salts from China and, you know, it's like, you know, full of artificial colors and like, yeah, you don't understand what we have here. So I told him, he may be watching. I said, look, why don't you tune in tonight? And I said, I have a scientist on. It's part 2 of a little series we're doing talking about, you know, the scientific benefits and aspect of what we have in this product. And it's not just like a few salts put in the container and with a cute little label. I mean, there's a significant amount of research and thought that went into this creation. And I'm glad you're able to help showcase that because I don't think most people, myself included, I'll raise my hand first, really understand that, or understood that, I should say, because it's face value. Oh, Ketogen 4, oh, we're going to lose some weight, drink this drink and lose some fat. But we're getting into some heavy things here, which there's a lot more than meets the eye, I guess you could say, right?
Absolutely. And I said, I myself would not have been on this product if it was only a fat loss product.
Right.
I mean, I understand why we tell.
Not that you need it. Clearly, you look nice and lean over there.
Well, hey, I got the six pack.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
At my age group too.
Yeah.
Which is atypical.
Yeah.
But my immune system and the people I give it to increases the immune system. It does so much other things. It decreases inflammation. I have a friend that just gave it to. Already he's seen a benefit to his arthritis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he's only been on it a week. I mean, so that's what within 6 months he's going to be a different person.
Yeah.
It does things for your blood pressure. It does things for your cholesterol. It does things for every aspect of your body, including immune system, the function of your brain, the clarity of your brain, the ability to actually perform better. It's something that more than 90% of our population needs. Even if you don't want to change to a ketone diet, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need it. This will work in its protective form, in its, you may not lose all the body fat that fast if you're not on a like a low glycemic diet or something like that. If you keep on eating your cakes and cookies and everything else you like,
of course,
fine.
yeah. Right.
That's fine. But this will help with the general wellness of your body. And most people don't know how much of wellness they lost until it's too late.
Yeah. I had quite a few people send me some questions. They knew we were coming on tonight.
Okay.
And we'll get into them another time, but the one that I got at least 4 times, so I think it's worth addressing while you're here on the call, is when people hear 9 grams of salt, which is 9,000 milligrams.
Yes.
That scares them. Some people with high blood pressure, some people that are told to have a low sodium diet. But I think the key, and I'll let you answer this, is that we're not talking about 9,000 milligrams of sodium. That's not the case here. So people worried about the excess salt, possible water retention. How would you address that question?
First place, the word salt is misunderstood by most people. Everybody thinks salt is sodium chloride.
Table salt, right?
Table salt, okay.
Yeah.
So a salt is when you have an ion, connected ionically to, they can dissociate very easily. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
water, okay, like potassium chloride. Okay, potassium and chlorine. Okay, put them together is a salt. Goes in water, dissolves, dissociates, is ionic bonding. That's all that's about. So that's the word salt. So that's number 1. Number 2, this contains potassium. You need potassium. Magnesium. You need magnesium. There is sodium in it. Okay, but not a huge amount. Okay. And the third one was, what was the other one again? I forgot what it was.
Calcium, magnesium, sodium.
Calcium. Well, most of the population is short in their calcium anyway. So This is adding the minerals back. Actually, let's give it a word salt and use minerals.
Okay.
BHB minerals. That's what I like to say. Okay. And this way people won't misinterpret what the salt means.
Got it.
Okay, so basically that salt will not damage you. In fact, this formula will lower your blood pressure. The adaptogenics alone will do it.
Right.
And also the effect of the ketones on the body and your cells, okay, will actually make your cells work better, and you actually wind up lowering your blood pressure because there's a lot of systems in your body, that reactions go on, hundreds of thousands of them, maybe millions of them. And basically, it actually puts everything back in order.
Got it.
Whole point. I'm trying to simplify it a little bit because
No, of
I
course.
get a little too scientific sometimes.
Well, no, that's actually perfect, Dennis, because a lot of people, once again, at face value, wow, there's 9 grams, 9,000 milligrams of salt. I have high blood pressure. I get bloated. I don't want that water retention. That's not the case here, right? So
no, in fact, they need this if they have been bloated. They need it if you have the water retention. They need this product. The only thing I would say is this. If you're on heavy medications, let's say blood thinners and things like that, I would say, we have to be practical. Go to your doctor, try to educate him, show him my videos, and at that time say, this is what I want to take. Okay. I want you to know that because I want you to rebalance on a routine basis my medication based on what this is going to do for my body. Because eventually he's going to be off, in most cases, a lot of cases, he's going to be off medication.
Right, right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So if anybody has any other questions or want some of my papers delivered to them, I'm working on trying to get links up on the web so they can just pick it up. But right now they can email me at aboutyourhealth@hotmail.com, and that's a word about the word your health@hotmail.com. And if you'd like some nutritional evaluation, I do an educational nutritional evaluations for people. You send me that, just give me some information about you, and I can actually email you back, correspond. I can send you a form. You just fill it out and come back to me. I can take a look at it. If I get 100,000 of them, and I'm gonna have to either hire somebody, you're gonna have to help me, or somebody's have to help me.
The vitamins, man. So
vitamins.
Well, Dennis, I think that's a great way to close this out for tonight, session 2. So, guys, all of you watching here live tonight, or maybe on the replay, you're seeing this on YouTube or Dennis's page, wherever, Darlene's page, wherever you're watching this. If you do want to reach out to Dennis directly, again, I'll post it below. I'll put it on the YouTube channel. It's aboutyourhealth@hotmail.com. Reach out. That's Dennis's direct email. He also has been publishing some newsletters, some clinical white papers, dare I say, on the research that he's been doing on this topic and specifically this product. So if you want to access that information, you have some personal questions, again, it's aboutyourhealth@hotmail.com. We'll put the link below. Tune in again, I think next week. I've got to get with you, Dennis, see what your schedule's like, if not the following. But tune in again soon. We'll get to session 3, and we're going to keep diving deeper into your health, how these products can help you in a wide range of benefits. Once again, key thing to keep in mind, it's not about just fat loss. Sure, it's a side benefit that 67% of Americans could use, but it goes a lot deeper than that and may very well save your life. So on that note, Dennis, thank you for your time tonight. Guys, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again on the next time.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.